Hey guys, honestly, it doesn't matter what age you are. Having no money absolutely sucks. But if you're at least 30 years or older and you're still wondering, why do I barely have any freaking money? Then trust me, you are not alone. It's pretty scary that nearly half of all American households have literally nothing saved for their retirement as per the latest Consumer Finances survey. Just go ahead and look at these three charts, one right after the other. The first one shows that 58% of Americans between the ages of 30 and 34 have $0 saved. The second chart shows even worse that 61% of Americans between the ages of 40 and 44 have $0 saved in their bank accounts. And to make matters even worse than that, the third chart shows that 63% of Americans between the ages of 50 and 54 again have $0 saved in their bank accounts. And so the trend here is that the older and older people are getting, the worse it is that they have no money saved whatsoever. And guys, that got me a bit worried, to be honest. But, I do get it. Recent inflation spikes have made it tough for many to save up any money, let alone for their retirement. But then the question becomes, what if you are in your mid-30s, 40s, or 50s, and your bank account, savings, retirement funds, they all look empty? Where the heck do you even start and when do you begin saving? Well, that's why I made this video to answer these specific questions. So I want to welcome you to the channel and I want to thank you for clicking in. If you're new around here, my name's Anima. I'm a corporate executive with over 15 years of experience in both sales and finance. My videos break down complex financial concepts to help you on your financial journey, whether you're just starting out or if you're already a seasoned pro. So let's go ahead and jump into today's topic, which is if you are 30, 40, or 50 and have no money saved, watch this. Now guys, before I give you the steps and the tips that you need to take to finally have some money in your bank account, you have to understand a couple of things first. Now, you can start from nothing and you can become a super saver / investor. But you have to focus on two steps. The first step is you have to understand the emotional side of money, and the second step is that you have to understand the practical side of money as well. So let's go ahead and begin with the emotional side first. Before your cash can start to flow, you've got to be content with yourself. Otherwise, money won't fix things. The best thing for you to do is to get your physical, mental, and spiritual game on track before diving into finances. Seriously guys, if you don't maintain your discipline on these three things, at some point you will revert back to original habits. It starts with your body first, being in good shape, which is key to truly enjoying any wealth that you accumulate. Then comes your mental health, surrounding yourself with good vibes and kicking out any toxic ones. And lastly, your spiritual fitness. It's not about religion, it's about finding your purpose. Seriously, what gets you out of bed in the morning? What really fires you up? And honestly, if it's neither of those things, don't worry about it. You have to stay active because happiness is a state of activity according to Aristotle. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard of this guy before. So guys, again, just to reiterate, money won't bring joy without some spark or self-motivation pushing you forward every day. Remain active no matter what you do. So now that we are done with the emotional side, let's quickly mention the practical side. Now just imagine that you are hiking and your goal is to try and reach to get to the mountaintop. But on your way, you notice that your hiking boots have holes in them. So guys, you can use this analogy to compare your situation to the journey toward financial security. If you don't fix the hole in those boots, no matter how much you climb or strive to get up there, you won't reach the top. So with that being said, I'm going to give you guys 7 practical steps that you should take to put on those new boots and head in the right direction. So guys, the first step on this list that you've got to do if you're starting from scratch is that you have to understand that it is achievable. Get your mind prepared for this journey. believe and have faith that you can save up a measure of wealth before you get started. That's very, very important. Understanding that being 30, 40, or 50 years old isn't too late. Humans live to an average of 73 and a half years old. So no matter what age you are, you still have a long time to go. The key is to start now and get going. But first, believe that it is possible, because everything you're going to do with your money has to start in your mind. Which brings me to my second step. The second thing that you need to do is to expand your knowledge. Begin to read, do some self-learning, self-development, and self-education. Take in new information so you can learn new stuff about money. Everything you've known about money up to this point has led you to not have anything saved for retirement. Reframe the way that you think. Start by reading a nonfiction book about money or investing at least once a month. By the end of the year, you'll have 12 new books that will provide you with tons of information about this journey that you're about to embark on. Lastly, ask your parents or any elderly people or family members that you personally know, how did they manage their money? What did they do to manage their finances throughout all their years of life? Believe me guys, some of the elderly are full of wisdom, and all of this information can be tremendously helpful. Now, the third thing that you need to do on this list is to put your plan onto paper. What do you want and how do you plan on going about it? Write out a general plan, a big vision of what you want, and then set specific goals. Under each specific financial goal that you have written down after that, have some actionable steps, things that you do daily or weekly that will help you reach those goals. It might sound corny or cliche, but figuring out your plan and writing it out is key, and it works. You have to strategize yourself out of this hole that you're in. As you begin to manage your wealth, you need to sort out your savings plans for the next few years. You cannot have savings overnight. Remember guys, Rome wasn't built in a day. Every bit that you set aside today is you laying out the foundation of your future financial security. Alright guys, now let's talk about the fourth thing that you have to do. Start investing your money. Start putting your money towards appreciating things that are going up in value. This could be things like houses, stocks, or whatever you can get to generate income. For example, if you commit to putting just $500 a month for the next 25 years at an 8% return on your investment into the S&P 500, you'll see from this chart here that it could total over $457,000. Your total amount invested would only be $150,000 over time, but you would make over $300,000 just putting your money in there. Compounding interest is all about investing your money wisely and actually taking the action to do it. You can have a substantial amount saved by the time you retire if you just start today. I know there's probably a lot of you thinking that there's too much risk, or I have a lack of knowledge, or there's market volatility involved, or maybe even worse, you just have bad experiences with investing in the past. But the truth is, guys, if you're not investing your money into anything at all, then you'll more than likely become the statistic that I was talking about earlier, in which more than half of Americans have nothing saved by the time they retire. The point is, guys, you have to start somewhere and remain consistent with it. Once you get a handle on things, you can then get aggressive with it, but handle it intelligently. Understand what you're investing in, compound interest, tax implications, and capital gains. You do all that by reading and learning. Now for me, if we're specifically talking about investing, I would suggest investing into the SPY S&P 500 fund. But if you choose to go a different route, just understand the difference between individual stocks, mutual funds, index funds, ETFs, and bonds. Now I've got plenty of free videos on my channel that explains the difference between all of them. Just do your research. Also, if your job offers a 401k match, make sure that you actually get that full match. And on the other hand, if you have a lot of debt and you're concerned about putting your money into stocks or real estate or anything like that, then concentrate on paying down any debt first. Lower the liability side of the equation. Net worth is assets minus liabilities. Focus on reducing your debt, and you can consider using the debt snowball plan to help get rid of those debts that are decreasing in value. Now guys, before I dive into step number 5, if you found this video helpful so far, I'd really appreciate it if you could smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe. Your support helps this channel grow, and I'm all about providing free and helpful content without charging for a course or anything like that. So please show some love by smashing that like button, commenting down below, and subscribing. Now, as promised, going into number 5, the 5th thing that you got to do is to get your income up. Now, how do you increase your income if you've already got a full-time job? Well, there's a few ways. First, you can live more frugal. Cut out on some of the things that you're doing or that you don't necessarily need. The second thing is you can take on a side hustle that you can try and manage from home or after work. Even something like a YouTube channel would be a great start. Or the third way is that if you've been at your job for some time now, you can actually consider getting a new job for higher pay. As you can see from this search that by switching jobs, you can actually almost increase your salary by 15%. So guys, do whatever it takes to find ways to earn more. Ultimately, the key is this. Have enough of a cushion between your expenses and your income. The bigger that cushion is, the more money you have for investing, emergency funds, and paying off any debt and retirement. Your 2 most important wealth building tools are your ability to keep your expenses low and your income high. And moving on, guys, I ask that you stay tuned for number 6 and number 7 because these are probably the most important things that I have on this list. I'm sure as you're already feeling now, nothing else matters as much to you when you've hit a certain older age and your sole focus is to take care of yourself and those around you with some money saved. Building wealth and savings in your retirement accounts won't matter if you don't do number 6 and number 7 correctly. So guys, diving into number 6. If you watch my first ever video on this YouTube channel, I mentioned that anything you do in life will require consistency and discipline. I mean, look, I've been at this YouTube thing for a little over 6 months, and it's been slow growth and no money made. In fact, I'm spending my hard-earned money and countless hours to make something of this channel. Making videos every single week for you guys is not easy. I don't get paid to do it. I don't ask for anything in return except for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. And it's a really slow growth. But believe me, the same discipline will be required of you to save money moving forward. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It won't be easy. It will be very hard. But it has to be done to protect yourself. You don't want to end up to a certain age where you can no longer rely on someone else to support you, let alone yourself supporting you. All of your hard work should be an investment into the future. Remain disciplined, be focused, consistent, accountable, and committed to achieving your financial success. Without these qualities, guys, nothing else on this list is going to matter. You have to be in control of yourself, tell yourself no, and find different ways to manage your money. Discipline is key. And guys, last but not least, number 7, you have to take care of your health. Exercise, eat right, and take care of your physical and mental well-being. Prioritize activities that de-stress and relax you. Your health is your wealth, and it's essential to enjoy the fruits of your labor. If your mind and your body aren't working right, then guys, again, none of this money-saving stuff will work anyway. You'll be too run down, tired, and trying to fix the only body that you have to stay alive, let alone make more money. Again, you've got to take care of your health. And that's it, guys. Remember, it's never too late to start building wealth. At 30, 40, or 50 years old, just remember the average human lifespan is 73 plus. You've got a lot more years ahead of you. Believe in the journey and take care of yourself. I want to thank you for watching this video all the way through. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and share it with anyone who's interested in saving money for their future. If you have your own financial experiences or suggestions, please don't hesitate to share them down in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more videos every single week. I'll catch you all in the next video.